Hiya, how we doing? My last use today of the Yates 921. So I've got it loaded up with the EH head, extra heavy. To give you some idea of the difference, he says reaching across for the packaging. On Monday or early next week, this will be going to the next person on the pass round list. Right, that's the M plate, that's the EH plate. So you put them together. See the differences in the thickness on the arms, so to speak. That's where the extra aggression comes from. And the differences in height, which explains the blade positivity, is the EH plate is a tad narrower than the M plate. So that's where the extra aggression comes from. The blade today is a Gillette stainless red. It's second use. I've used this plate a couple of times. Tried it on the face early in the week to see how it would work, and it works very well. I tried it on the head as well. 4 days growth, just wiped it away. It did give me a few weepers, so just with the extra. Both of these, those with the stock handle, as opposed to the little stubby handle that is part of the pass round kit as well. But so today we're going to Dundee via the Shetland Islands. The gentleman's Groom Room, Mountain Dew. It's a glycerin soap made in Shetland by the Shetland Soap Company for Ian at the Groom Room in Dundee. Ian recommends you bloom it, so let's get the water off the top of it. A couple of teaspoons of water sitting on top for a wee while. And it's slick stuff. I've got a ball brush, my Zenith ball brush. So we'll get loaded up. It's going to be a long load time. Got a late tea time today. My normal playing partner has family visiting for the weekend, and you can't get on until after 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There's visitors with visitors. It's members only on Saturdays and Sundays for competitions to give them a chance to play. So we've got a late tea time. I think it's 2 o'clock we're out. But hopefully we won't get as burnt as last week. It's nowhere near as warm anyway. Yeah, I'm still loading. It's a ball brush. It eats lather, so soap is cheap, so load the hell out of it. While I'm still doing that, I'll get some heat in the blade. So is everybody well? My Friday afternoon, about 3 o'clock finished, my boss phoned me, can you just go and do a quick job at this location? And as soon as she said where it was, I knew for the fact the job wouldn't take long, but to actually get in the location and that other location to do the work would take sodding hours, which is so nice when you finish at 4 PM. The location's a prison, so you've got to get into the prison, get moved around it, which takes time, and then get back out for what in essence was a 2-minute job. Hopefully we've got enough. If not, we can return to the puck. So once you got home about 6:15, the job took about 3 minutes to do, and the paperwork took about 4 times longer than that. soon as she said where it was, I thought, yeah, it might be a fast job, but getting in and out is always a problem. The scent notes on this are juniper, honey, mixed spices, cajeput, cypress and fir. It's a really nice, light, woody scent. Had a few of these. I gave one away as a piff. I gave one away as a raffle. Brand new. The other one, I couldn't get a decent lather from it, so it got used in the shower. And this one seems to work okay. So, Yates 921 EH with a Gillette red. Despite the blade gap, a very smooth razor. I'll say I used the head shave the other night. I had 4 days of growth. I did 2 with the grain passes and there was nothing left. There was a couple of weepers where I got the angle slightly wrong, but you can certainly hear the audio on this razor when it's cutting hair. So what's the latest and greatest thing to come out in the shaving world? I've seen some pictures on Instagram of some Ariana and Evans butter. Give it a few weeks, there'll be version 2 out. I don't mean that by any means a dig, is that certain companies seem to enjoy the hype and roll with it. Yeah, back to the puck. The board brush is eating it all. So suffice to say, unless picture Carlos is good enough to send me some shaved butter, you won't be seeing any on this channel. Unless you're feeling generous, of course, and you want to get in touch and send me a tub. Joking. I've got soaps that have only been used once or twice that I need to burn through. Anyway, like that's going to happen. I'm going to do the double first pass again. I find it a very comfortable way of shaving. If you've got sensitive skin, it's worth a go. Even if you haven't, give it a go. If Scott Newman's watching, Scott, hopefully you'll be disappointed, there'll be no blood. From this plate. Might be a few weepers like they're appearing now, but yeah, there's still slickness on the skin. Because it's a glycerin soap, it doesn't really, you don't get the thick dense lather as you do with the butter soaps or towel soaps. Maybe because it's the board brush gobbling it up. And just for Lee Hasley, if he's watching, Lee doesn't like lather people going on people's noses. Here we go. I was winding my mate up last night. I said to him, so we're playing for money tomorrow. Why don't we have a game between us? With a little bit of, for a little bit of cash, not much. I said, yeah, we can throw some money in the pot. I said, okay. It's nice to take some money off the rest of the family as well. Oh, we didn't have a bite for that one. It's always good to start the mind games before you even get to the first tee. I've got no post shave sorted out, so I haven't got a clue what to do for that. Well prepared as ever. Walk into the bathroom to the sound of singing seagulls. We are done. Don't think there's much. No, there's not. That's the door brush cleaned out. It saves editing. Excuse me while I just vanish a minute. And he's back despite the fact he's been nowhere. Why do people say that in videos? I'm back. You haven't been anywhere, you dick. Right. Post shave. Yeah, that'll do for as far as shaves go. I'm just going with L'Oreal Barbers Club Men Expert Reinforcing Aftershave Balm. This is cedar wood. This stuff's quite thick and gloopy. So it's not expensive if it's still available. That came from Superdrug. Right. Soap today was the Gentleman's Groom Rum Mountain Dew. Glycerin soap, whether it was the brush, which was a Zenith ball brush, which doesn't get used very often, or it's the soap. As you saw, the lather wasn't thick, voluminous, gloopy, but there's plenty of slickness to it. The razor, the Yates, the 912, 921 even, with the extra heavy plate on it. I've used this razor now with the standard plate, the heavy plate and the extra heavy plate. It's a good razor. Would I buy one? No. My reason being, I've got a Rockwell and I've got a Start. It doesn't do anything different from those two. It is grippy despite the lack of knurling. This is the Bead Blast finish, by the way, and it shaves very, very well. For the price, it's a bit of a billy bargain really. $140 on a bundle with two heads, two plates. They don't do a bundle with all three plates, you have to buy the extra plate as an add-on. Stubby wise, the shorter handle is obviously shorter and it's not heavier. It changes the dynamics of the razor a little bit. That, as it is, same length as the pills, same diameter as the pills, and it's easy to use. It's a very good razor if you're in the market for a US made, US retailed razor, basically. Say $140 US in the States for the bundle, direct from Yates. The link in the description below. That's it, folks. So I'll get this razor cleaned up, get it sanitised, get it sent to the next lucky user, and hope they enjoy using it as much as I have. So, if you have any comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.